Hi everybody, I hope y'all are doing well tonight. If you are new here, I'm the Vid Game Chicks and I talk about paranormal stuff and I play video games and stuff. But tonight I am going to tell you guys a story. Now this one is kind of freaky and I hope I don't scare anyone because I certainly spooked myself by doing this. And I'm gonna have to do a little research before I finish the stream and go into my YouTube history. But long story short, I hypnotized myself, right? Gosh. I hypnotized myself. And it was I actually posted a short version of this on I will post a short version of this on my TikTok. So that way if you see it on there, now you're seeing the full spread out version here. So oh, I need to charge this thing. Let me get started. Okay, so one of my friends on oh, hey Reese, I just started. I was about to start my story about how I hypnotized myself and did a past life regression. Oh, let me give you guys a backstory. If you do not know what a past life regression is, it's basically self-explanatory. You regress your mind or pull back your mind to a past life that you've had. Thank goodness you're on. I was bored as fuck. Oh, well, hopefully I'll entertain you with this story. Okay, so a friend of mine posted a link. She said, I hypnotized myself and it's real bizarre. I want to see what you guys get. Here's the link. Tell me what happens, right? So I click the link and I see that this thing is like 2 hours long. And I'm like, I don't know if I got 2 hours to spare. I'm just kidding. I got 2 hours to spare. My house was quiet. My husband had took the boys out somewhere. They were doing boy stuff. They were having like a man day. I was at home by myself. My house was quiet. It was already clean. So I was just sitting back and literally relaxing. So I start this video and it's all this calm music and this guy, I think he's like British or something. He's talking. Now, you don't really see much on the screen. It's like floating colors and shit because you're not going to be watching the video. You're just going to be listening. So I was like, well, I guess I can do this. I give me something to drink. I make sure my bladder is empty. And I lay on the bed and I'm like, oh, okay, let me do this. So I play the video and he's like, concentrate on your breathing. And I'm like, okay. So, mama had her day. We love to see. Oh yeah, my husband does that every so often, and I don't know how he knows when I'm about to like spaz on everybody. And I hope that doesn't offend anybody by me saying that. But yeah, I was going to go off on everybody, and I guess he kind of picked up on that, and he was like, "All right, you guys in the car, let's go." So I am laying there and I'm listening to this man talk and he's telling you to concentrate on your breathing. So that's what I do. And then he starts giving specific instructions like relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles, all the way up until he gets to your neck. And then he starts telling you to relax all the muscles in your face. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So I just... I'm in the bed just laying there. And by this time I've started to breathe slower and everything like that. And then he starts to tell you to visualize your happiest memory or something like that. This happened a while ago. I want to say about at least 6 months ago. So I'm trying to pull it back out. But there's some things you just will not forget. So he's telling me, remember your happiest memory. And so I'm thinking about my happiest memory of when I was a kid doing kid stuff, you know, playing in the dirt, digging up worms and shit, because that's what I did when I was a kid. And then he says, okay, now that you've done that, clear your mind, think of nothing at all, just a blank space, no color, no nothing. So I'm doing that. And then he goes into it, and then I stop hearing his voice. And instead of hearing his voice, I'm hearing wind blowing. Now, mind you, I do not have on like my ceiling fan. I'm in my room. Windows closed, everything. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's on the evening time. It'll be getting dark soon. And I start feeling a breeze on my face. I start hearing wind. And I do this, and I swear it's like the freshest breath of air I have ever breathed in my life. And I'm like, oh. And I remember looking up in the sky and seeing, you've ever seen those days where there's no clouds in the sky whatsoever? It's just the sun. I remember looking up and seeing the sun. And the sky is like the bluest of the blue. It's gorgeous. And when the wind blows, I feel it, but I also feel like a little dirt or something on my face. And so I look around and I see sand everywhere. Like, is this like Africa? Am I in Africa? And I also see off in the distance, I see people working together and constructing something that has a big base. Now, I'm thinking to myself, that better not be the pyramids. That's not the pyramids. That cannot be the pyramids. It was not done. It was literally the base. Maybe, hold on. I have my little writing board. Hold on. I can draw it. Let me draw it. Does this erase? I need to get something to erase. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on 1 second. Where's it? Be right back. Okay. All right, I forgot I had Clorox wipes, but I don't want my my board to be still wet. So, hold on, where we at? I was explaining some kind of math to my son the other day. So that's why my board isn't. Where we at? Okay. Hold on. Oh, goodness. All right, let me dry this off. I don't know if I have a. Oh, I do have a marker. I see a marker. All right. So, all right. Where we at? Right here. Can y'all see? I can't see y'all, but. So I guess I'm like standing, I guess somewhere here. Right? So this is me. All right. And like far off in the distance, and I mean far, where are we? Like right here. I'm seeing something that's being built that looks like this. Oh my God, I can't draw because I'm kind of like, but I see all of these like little sticks and stuff that's like this all over it. I guess this is like the base or something like that. And there's like little people all around and they're pushing like big ass blocks everywhere. Can y'all see that? I know it looks really, really primitive, but let me try again. Hold on. You guys can see this side. It looks like this. There's like I want to say that this is like a ramp or something. But like I said, there's all of these like, what do you call these? I don't know what these are called when you pass by a construction site. Like stacks or something to get to the higher stages. But it's like this, and people are literally like pushing up big ass blocks and shit. There's hundreds of people all around pushing up blocks, but like people on every level making a pyramid, or at least that's what I thought it was, right? And so I'm thinking, ugh, them, like, I guess I'm a bougie bitch, I don't know. And I just so happen to do this right here. And as I look at my hands, you know, I have little girl hands, right? Because I'm a little woman. But my hands were huge. I mean, you know, the basketball player, like Shaq. Like, if I had his hands, do you know how big his hands is? He can, like, palm somebody's head like this. But I have huge hands, big old fingers, right? Where's the thingy thingy? Where's the thingy thingy? I had it earlier. All right. Okay. All right. But I'm not the color I am right now. I'm this color. I don't know if you guys can see. Well, this is my son's, like, nasal spray because he's got, like, allergies and stuff. But, oh my gosh. Hey, Menace. I'm talking about a past life regression. I'm literally, I was a big, sexy man. Yes. Because I remember looking down and, you know, I got, these are D's, right? I didn't have boobs and I had abs. And I'm looking down and I'm like, oh, like most girls would do. I'm this color. I don't know if y'all can see how brown this is, but this is the skin. This is the closest thing I've seen to that skin color. And it's a, like I said, it's a nasal spray. One of the nasal sprays for my son because he's got like real bad allergies. So meanwhile, I was a bird. Okay, I'm getting to that, right? So I'm looking down and I'm like, I got abs, y'all. I got abs. My skin is like gold. I'm moisturized and everything. I'm feeling myself. So I'm like, whoo. Right. So, as soon as I realized that I'm a man, there's this woman that runs up to me and she like dives to her knees and she does this and grabs my arm. Well, yeah, my arm like right here. And she's like, and I just remember looking down to her like, unhand me, woman. Thinking to myself, like, this happened. It felt like it happened in slow motion. But I remember looking at her and I'm like, damn, she is bad. She is gorgeous. She's got on like this, I want to say like it kind of looked like a robe, but it wasn't a robe. And it was like, kind of like this color. And she was bronze colored. Maybe like the same color as the people from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You know how some of the characters on there are kind of on the darker side, but they look bronze a little bit. Not necessarily penny colored, but I don't know. She was definitely on the black spectrum. And I remember thinking to myself, my gosh, she is still beautiful. So she's so beautiful. And I just remember she had paint on her face and she had like jewels in her hair and her hair was like down and she had like some kind of thing on her head like this. And, you know, once I did this, like, unhand me, woman, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want my lover to find out, well, my wife or my queen or whoever to find out what happened. They asked me what I was in a past life, and I said a bird. I think my ass fell out of a tree. I'm pretty sure we were all an animal at some point in a past life. But in my mind, I'm thinking, she's not my queen. I don't want my queen or my wife or my whoever to find out that she's my lover. And after this happens, like after I yank my arm and look down at her, like, how dare you touch me? That's when I hear the dude on the TV say, now wake up. And at the same time he hears that, I go out of bed and I sit straight up and I'm looking around like, oh my gosh, what just happened? How long did this happen? What? I forgot to write down the time of when I started, but I know this had to be within a 2-hour period because the video was only maybe 2 hours long. And I'm checking everything. I had to pause the video because first of all, everything that was happening, I could feel, I could see. It seemed so real. Oh no, not during the tea. Right. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell was happening? How am I going to get pulled out? I wanted to know who the lady was, who I was supposed to be. Why in the world was this? What was happening out there in the sand? Who were those people? Who am I supposed to be? I wish I would have found a mirror or something, but it seemed like everything happened like this. And, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, right before that woman ran up to me, I remember looking back up in the sky and seeing, like, I want to say 2 falcons flying by. They weren't regular birds. They were falcons, right? And I'm like, you ever wake up but you couldn't open your eyes and you was hearing stuff as if it was right in the room with you? That's exactly how it felt. That's exactly how I felt right before I actually was pulled out of it and I sat up. And I remember, like, I remember doing this because I kept feeling sand in my hands, and it was the freakiest stuff ever. My hands were clean like they are now, and I'm like, there is no freaking way. How you gonna put me back in this body? Now, I am 5'2", y'all, so y'all know the floor, me and the floor are like here. The floor is close to me, so if I fall, I don't have far to go. But I do remember being, I want to say, at least 6.5 feet tall. I was up there like one of those basketball players or one of those freaking, those guys from those African tribes that are like super duper tall, and they just look at everybody else like, oh, you're so cute. Like this is me, and then this is everybody else. You see in height. Oh no, let me do a better one. This is me, my little stapler, and this is everyone else. That's how tall I felt in my thing. And so I had to basically unpause the video, and the unpausing of the video basically helped me decompress from everything, got my breathing back in order, and I literally sat in my room in the quiet like this for I want to say about 10 minutes, because I was trying to process what the entire just happened. Because so yeah, that was interesting. Hold on, that was very interesting. I got you, Reese. The craziest part about all of this is how real it all felt, and the fact that I freaking hypnotized myself just by following instructions. And I want to know who that was, who the woman was. Was I literally there? Now, I have not seen any like movies or anything beforehand that day, because sometimes you'll watch something and then you'll kind of dream of it or let that influence what happened to you. But I do remember like playing in the dirt, pulling up an earthworm as my happiest memory, right? Yeah, I was a weird kid, but it was like, I wish I could remember her face better, because I could probably draw her face from memory. But I do remember how she ran up to me. It was like, baby, please don't leave me. And grabbing me and like literally just like this, dropping to her knees. And I'm like, I want to know I want to know the rest. Who was that? I don't know. I'm sad now, because a lot of times the stuff that happened way before us, a lot of stuff we don't know about. They don't write it down. They don't put it in books. And if they do, it's in a language we haven't unlocked, or that a lot of people don't know, or the translations get lost because this means something in this language, but it doesn't mean this at all in that language. So it's like, my mind is blown, right? My mind is blown. My mind is blown. I'm definitely I'm trying to edit my video to put on TikTok, because trying to put all that into 3 minutes is very hard to do. I think I could actually have a longer than 3-minute video, but I don't remember how to do it. Not just yet. I'm still trying to decompress. Alright, I do have another paranormal story. I didn't want to post this one on Instagram because it's so new. It actually happened last night, and then today was very shocking. Now it is not December. Oh my gosh, look, I'm ready for December already. Thank you, Mariah Carey. It is November 1st, 2022 when I'm doing this video. Yesterday was Halloween, or October 31st. So I remember last night I went to sleep, and like I tell you guys all the time, my dreams are very, very vivid. Now this particular dream, of course I was doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but there's one particular section of my dream that kind of stood out to me a little bit later today that happened. And I just remember walking through just a bunch of people. You know how like in New York they show you and it's a bunch of people passing by each other, and you don't really pay attention to every single person that you pass by. You're kind of in your own world. And I remember passing by this one man. He had long hair, really long, like locks. And I just remember doing, you know, the black people acknowledgement of each other, where we just nod and keep it moving. And I'm thinking to myself, that man looks super. Why? I feel like I know where you were. That I kept looking like, where do I know him from? He looks super familiar. Now I don't really keep. You was in Houston. I've never been to Houston. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So I remember like passing by him, and I just remember he had on an orange shirt, like a dull orange shirt, and a pair of jeans. You know, he was dressed regular, like everybody else in the dream, but he was the only one in an orange shirt. And I just remember looking back at him for a little bit, and I'm like, dang, he looks familiar. I wonder where I know him from. Fast forward to I wake up. I went to bed late, y'all. It was late. So I wake up, it's about 10:30, and I do my little morning routine, and then I just decide to hop on Instagram, and I'm seeing all of these articles about the rapper Quavo. Wait, not Quavo. What's his name? Takeoff. Yeah, he's a part of the Migos. And I'm seeing all these articles, and the man that's in my dream was the one that they're talking about on these articles, and he had passed away. And I'm thinking to myself, ooh, what's happening? What? I just saw him in my dream. He was just walking by me like there was nothing happening, and today he's not alive anymore. Like, how is this possible? And so I'm going through reading the articles, and you know, it's a whole tragic situation. He's not here anymore, and it's like I had to put it down. I cried. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I don't know him personally. My husband listens to some of their music. I don't listen to their music. Oh, what's happening? Ooh. I just felt something pass by me, y'all. Okay, so that was chilling. I just felt something pass by me. I don't know if it acted weird on y'all's end, but it glitched over here and I just saw it. But it shocked me, because I'm just like, I just saw this man in my sleep. Now, I don't dream of celebrities like that. They come in my dream every once in a while. I have no idea why. Like, I've dreamed of people I don't follow or anything like that. Like, I don't follow him on any social media. I don't really know any songs by the Migos like that off the top of my head. If a song comes on by them, I'm gonna listen to it, but I don't know the words to any of their music. And the same guy that was in my dream, he walked right by me. He didn't look happy. He didn't look sad. He just looked like a regular passerby. And just, I'm like I said, I'm shook over this whole situation. Like, I have been off of social media today because of what I saw this morning. But there's a friend of mine that's actually streaming a game I cannot watch, and that's Bayonetta 3, because I have animal phobias. And I'm a little sad by that, so that's why I decided to do this video. And plus, I have not given you guys a paranormal stream in like forever. So I'm going to probably post this one to my YouTube right away. So that way, because normally all of my stuff I post like in 2 months. So it's like, there's been a lot happening with me lately. I keep hearing that game is good. I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm almost certain that the people in my house are going to buy it and they're going to be playing it. But I cannot watch it whatsoever. Let me see what the chat say. You were in Houston. Okay. I don't know. Is that where he got hurt? The Takeoff guy? Is that where it happened? Because I just remember scrolling through and seeing all of these articles about the Migos, which is the rap group. And there's 3 of them. There is Quavo, which I think is like the youngest one. And then Takeoff, he's the quiet one. And then there's the other guy, Offset, that's married to the famous or popular rapper Cardi B. And I think they're all related. I think it's like uncle, nephew, and cousin or something like that. So they're family. All 3 of them are family. I'll run up to the creatures with some shoes, 2 cans of Raid, wearing fatigues. Oh my gosh. But anyway, it gets so weird because that's not the first time that's happened to me, where I see somebody in my dream that passes by me or that I see that's far away. It was a bowling alley in Houston. Takeoff was the youngest. Only 28? My gosh, he was a baby. I don't even remember what I was doing when I was 28. And for those of y'all that don't know how old I am, I'm way older than 28. But I'm so sad to hear that. I'm so sad to hear that. But I've dreamed of people before that were doing things in my dream in passing, like walking by me or running by me or in a car driving past me, and I remember looking at their faces, and then when I wake up, and then either the next day or within a few days, they're no longer alive. And it spooked me the first time it happened. And it hasn't happened for a good minute. But when it happened last night, and then I realized, I was like, oh my goodness. This paranormal stuff ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak at all, you guys. Now, that last paranormal story I told you guys a few weeks back about my husband's friend, and then inheriting some money, and then the passing of a family member in my family, mine and my husband's family. It gets really, really intense sometimes. I don't know what to do with this sometimes. And sometimes it's like overwhelming. So I literally have to ground myself. But that's the stories I have for you guys today. I hope that was kind of cool. I do have some more games I bought. I'm going to see if there's any more on sale for this week. and I might start up a new game on the next stream. Apparently a fight broke out because of Quavo's stuff, and one of the guys in their circle pulled out a gun, but his simple bullet had trash aim and accidentally hit. Oh, it was an accident? Oh my gosh. So it was a accident altogether. The whole thing was an accident over some dumb stuff. It's rough out here, I tell you. My prayers go out to the families affected. My condolences, all of that. It's never easy. I don't know if you guys have seen that the show The Sandman on Netflix, but the episode he did with his sister, I knew exactly who she was right away. When she grabbed that apple, if y'all have ever seen Death Note and you know what a Shinigami is, I was like, dang, she's a Shinigami. And I bet she walked up in there. The first shot was accidental. I bet she walked up in there like ain't nothing happened and took him home with her. Dang, that. Oh. See, now I got to get off because I'm feeling all sad and stuff like that. I hate that happened to him. All right, you guys. Let me leave on a positive note, though. Something keeps biting me. I'm not trying to keep scratching, but something keeps biting me, y'all. I am gonna find my missing sock because I'm walking around here with one sock on. I'm gonna probably paint my toes because my brown polish is chipping. That'll do it. The freaky turtle. It was all over a dice game. $70,000. That's crazy. No sad. Thank you. I'm not gonna be sad because y'all know how emotional I be getting on Blue Ivy's internet. It's no longer Beyonce's internet. She lost it in the auction to Blue Ivy. So Blue Ivy, I'm finna get off your internet before I get all emotional. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. That's why I stay in the house. If it comes for you, she don't care where you at. She gonna come. Have you not seen Final Destination? Any of them. But until next time, gamer babes, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all so much for watching. Mwah. All right, peace.